Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick, the King of Cars.
What's going on, guys? So if any of you are not subscribed to King of Cars, do it right now. I happen to know that most of you probably aren't subscribed, so go do that. It's the button down there, and then you'll be subscribed and you'll see some really good content. So go do that. Bye.
Thank you so much to Tavarish for helping me film the intro. Today we're over at Cannonball Garage for their incredible event with legit street cars. Lots of incredible high horsepower cars here today and incredible people here. Shout out to Tavarish for that. He's one of my heroes and it's really cool to be able to film an intro with him. I'm shaking right now. This is absolutely incredible. But yeah, it's a great time today. A lot of amazing cars today and I hope you stick around. Lots of cars around here, particularly ones with a lot of horsepower. So we have this Alpha 12 GTR, 1200 horsepower. Got an Alpha 7 GTR, 700 horsepower. Another Alpha 7 GTR. AMS and Cannonball Garage are very famous for their GTRs, and this is no different. So really cool to see a lot of really high horsepower cars here. We'll see even more crazy high horsepower cars as the video continues. Check this out. Acura NSX Type S, one of only 350 units. This car isn't a car with a ridiculously high amount of horsepower, but it is really rare and it is really cool. This is the hardcore end-of-line variant of the new NSX. Pretty cool to look at. I have seen this car before in the Iron Gate video. This is owned by Cargelin on Instagram. It's a really cool car. He's a lot of really cool cars and really nice specs, and this one is no different. Also, we have two Rossian Q1s. Not one, but two. Very, very interesting. This is a American supercar based on the old Noble M400. I featured the blue one in the Clearwater Capital Partners video from a couple weeks ago. Very cool car. But here's a white one as well. Not sure which one I prefer. I kind of like the blue one just because it's more crazy and I like the color. But the white one is really cool too. Also, check out this Viper ACR. Very nice. Cannonball Garage is also very famous for their McLarens, just like this 765 LT brought by Illinois Motors. This car makes 940 wheel horsepower. Yeah, that's right, 940 wheel. And it's a really nice spec on top of that. Chicane effect, it's got all the exterior carbon, it's got the MSR roof scoop that doesn't do anything. Very nice car. Also, we have a white McLaren 600 LT, top mounted exhaust, spitting fire, super, super cool. And a 720S. It's not a Lambo, as the plate suggests. Here's something you've probably never heard of before. This is a Chrysler Interceptor. I think that's what it is. It is a 1 of 4 concept car. Very, very, very cool. I think this is from the year 1988. Now, this car, not this particular car, but one of its sister cars, featured in the movie The Wraith, which is really cool. I love the wheels on this. Kind of reminds me of the 3rd gen Pontiac Trans Am GTA. This thing is just insane. This car was trailered up from Peoria. It was actually going to go to another show, but it ended up getting canceled. And so now it's here today. Super, super cool car. And it's not garnering that much attention because nobody knows what this is. Check out this GT2 RS. Once again, it's a Cannonball Garage car. So it is very, very built up. I can't imagine deciding that 700 horsepower in a Porsche isn't enough. 721 wheel horsepower. So it's only slightly built up, but even then it is still an obscene amount of power for such a light car. Check out those huge Michelin Sport Cup 2s and the custom wheels. Don't know what brand those are. I'm inclined to say HRE, but I'm not entirely sure on that. Black on a GT2 RS is absolutely sinister. Very cool. Cannonball Garage is also famous for Cannonball, the race from New York to LA, trying to go as fast as you can, clocking the lowest amount of time between coast to coast. And we got quite a few Cannonball record holders here, which is really cool. Starting off with this Ford Crown Victoria, the P71 Black Turd. Really cool car. Partook in the 2904 in 2017. Clocked a time of 31 hours and 45 minutes, which in a Crown Vic is absolutely insane. But even more insane is these two. These are owned by Arnie Toman, the owner of Cannonball Garage. And these are two full-out world record cars. This one, the Audi S6, the Ferrari Taurus, is the current record holder at 25 hours and 39 minutes. Very cool car. But also we have the silver passenger car, the E63 AMG, which was Arnie's original record car of 27 hours and 25 minutes. Very cool to see both of these here. And then we have the Saab 9.5 Turbo, which went from coast to coast and then back again in 65 hours and 28 minutes. Really cool. It ended up losing its record about a week later, which kind of sucks, but it's still really cool to see here. Just look how this car is disguised. You would never know that this is a Saab if you had an untrained eye, which is really, really cool. Also, a lot of incredible cars here in the shop, starting off with this R35 GTR, getting a full motor build. The Rift 720S there, pretty cool. We've got another 720. We've got an anniversary edition R35. I think that car's making somewhere around 2,000 horsepower, which is absolutely insane. And then the Volcano Red 765 LT. If this is the right car, this one makes 1,300 wheel horsepower, which is just nuts. And then next to it, the Cannonball Blue P1, same car as the Clearwater video. Very, very cool. And then an R34 GTR, still not legal in the US yet, but it's super, super cool to see. First time an R34 is ever featured on the channel. And then a McLaren 675 LT Spider, one of my favorites, and rounding it off with the McLaren GT. Very, very cool spot in here at Cannonball Garage. Awesome stuff here. Off goes the Type S. Very cool car. Also like the white interior. Dig that a lot. Look at that Mini too. Love classic Minis. Check out this Huracan. Absolutely insane. It's pink with a Hello Kitty-ish livery. Very cool. I love this comic book sort of design on this car. Looks really cool. And check it out. Twin turboed, missing a bumper. Awesome car. Very, very interesting. Very cool. Very bold. And look at those tires as well. Wouldn't want to be driving this out in the rain. Also a couple of very nice Ferraris here, starting off with the black 488 Pista Coupe. Lowered, it's on wheels. Very, very nice spec. Very simple. It looks like it's stripeless from certain angles, but it isn't. It's got gray stripes, black carbon badges, carbon everywhere. This is a very high spec. Very cool. And then the Viola Hong Kong 812 GTS from Second City Exotics. Look at the interior. I featured this car at the Clearwater video, but it is one of one. Truly, truly incredible car. One of my favorite specs, and the painted shields here. Very, very cool. About to head out to lunch, but we're actually going to take the 765 LT from Illinois Motors with 940 wheel horsepower. This is going to be completely insane. I'm probably going to end up crapping my pants, but let's see how this goes. Gosh, climbing in the seven. Both of us are climbing in. Oh, this is going to be hot. Oh, okay. Made it in. Oh, okay. Air conditioning. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be something else. Here we go. Lots of incredible cars here. And there's Mr. Tavarish. See you, Freddie!
Yeah, wave at me, Tavarish.
Woo! We're also cruising with Brett in the Second City 812, so it's gonna be some incredible noise here today. Not the worst day in the world. Got all the people here ready to record our acceleration.
Oh, the brake! You just locked the brakes up. Wow!
Holy crap!
That truck just locked the brakes up. Holy crap!
Somebody pulled out in front of them.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Gosh, this thing is absolutely insane. We got the roof scoop making quite a bit of noise. Not right now because we're about to stop, but oh my gosh, this car is crazy. I've actually driven a 765 before in the form of the Spider owned by the Hamilton collection, and that makes 840 wheel horsepower and is insane. This makes 100 more horsepower, and even in the little acceleration that we've had so far, it's just absolutely crazy. And the 812 behind is making quite a bit of noise. This is so cool. Best video I've filmed yet for sure.
It's manual, but it's auto, so it will kick me out, and I can't figure out how to go full manual. This car is like a laptop. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's fine.
Beautiful. Holy shit. This is fast.
Wow. I got no words.
It's insanity.
I have no words.
Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. No worries.
Climbing. That is an absolutely insane car. Like I said, I have experienced one of these before in the form of a Spider, but it's just a different level when it makes even more power. than the one I drove, and it's just insane. So huge thank you to Tim and Illinois Motors for making this happen. What an insane video that this is. And yeah. Exclusive Second City content coming soon. As is always the case with the group, we have a very wide variety in cars, starting off with the GTI, and then the CTS, the M5, the GTS, and the 765. I'm going to be riding in the GTS. This is going to be a really good time. Cannot wait for this.
I'm messing this up for you.
Yeah, that's okay, Tim. You're all right. But this is a beautiful car. Cannot wait to experience this. And off goes the 765. What a crazy experience it was riding in that car. Once again, a big shout out to Illinois Motors. Incredible stuff. A lot of cars joined us at lunch towards the end of the day, but out in the GTS. There we go. What a noise! All right, thanks, Brett. Huge shout out to Second City for the ride back in the beautiful Viola Hong Kong 812 GTS. What a day this has been. Beautiful Montego Blue RX-7. Shout out to my friend Nick in Arizona who has one just like that. And also a really cool GMC Typhoon. Very, very nice. Finally back in my car. Today was an incredible day. A lot of people that I want to shout out here. First and foremost, I would love to give a big shout out to Tavarish for helping me film the intro to the video. I know I said it before, but he is one of my YouTube heroes. I've been watching him for years, since the Redline video, which he thought was really funny. I didn't get that moment on camera just because I wanted to have a heart-to-heart with him, and it went really well. And he's as cool of a person in person as he is in the videos, which is just so cool. I'd also love to give a big shout out to Tim and the team at Illinois Motors for allowing me to ride in the 765 LT. That was pretty insane, 940 wheel horsepower. That's nuts. And then Brett at Second City Exotics for letting me ride in the 812 GTS. And of course, I would like to also issue a really big shout out to Arnie Tolman and the team here at Cannonball Garage for putting on such an incredible event. It was an absolutely amazing time. But until the next video, guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment, do everything Freddie told you to do at the beginning.
If you are not subscribed to King of Cars, do it right now. I happen to know that most of you probably aren't subscribed, so go do that. It's the button down there, and then you'll be subscribed and you'll see some really good content, so go do that.
Come on, subscribe. But this is me, Patrick, the King of Cars. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.